Hello, hello. I just want to give you a little sneak peek of some of the flowers that I planted on our berm. So the berm is like a dike because the lake was going to flood these cottages, I think back 10 or 15 years ago. So anyway, so that's what the berm is. So you kind of climb up here and then you go down the stairs. Look at my muddy hands. And then there's the white sand beach area. I'll see if I can show you without walking all the way up there. But in the meantime, I just want to show you some of our wild flowers. So there's my irises. Hi, Kathy. Welcome here. And this is my spurge that I planted a couple of years ago. I did move some stuff already, and a lot of it is still so young that it's not really coming. Here's my English thyme right there, and up here we've got liatris. That's what that is there in the center is liatris, and this right here, although it's still so young, that's gooseneck loosestrife. It's beautiful. Hi, Joanne. And so yeah, these are just a few of the things that I planted up on the berm. And there's my hens and chickens, all coming up quite lovely. And you know what? I'll just show you. I'll show you the beach area. So I forget what these are called. I've got some in the front yard. So that's the other side of the berm. Andy put these railroad ties in for us. So we walk up this way. And now we're on the berm, which is the dike. You can still see that there's some of the sandbags peek through, which, I mean, I'm crazy, but that really bugs me. And then there's our white sand beach. I have yet to tidy it. And the water is actually far out. Usually the water is right about here. And then this is all our beautiful white sand beach. There's one of our docks. And there's our deck. We still have to take the stairs off and put them down on that side there. And I usually rake up all of this greenery. I'm going to flip you around. I've got a few pots on our berm and stuff. And so there is the view from this way. The lake is gorgeous. And you know what? The water is actually really warm, really, really warm. And so now walking on the path back towards the lake house. We're the only one that is yellow. And everybody says, yeah, we know where you are, can't miss it. So, yeah, so these are just a few flowers that I planted along our fence line. And next year, eventually I want to have all perennials in there. I want to have Shasta daisies and brown-eyed Susans and purple coneflower there. And then that side too, the same thing. So now I'm walking into our yard. That's a bucket of sand toys, and I put that down at the beach. And there's the fire pit. And right now there is still a burn ban, so you can't, even if you have a permit, you can't fire anyway. My Adirondacks, I need to clean those up and bring them on the beach. This is just a little play hut that a good friend of ours built for us out of pallets. So our grandkids and I painted this. lakehousehut.ca.fun. That's what they did. And so anyway, it's actually really cool in there. And then in the summer, it is cool on a hot summer day. See all the painting that we did on the walls? These eventually are going to become our bike racks. We're gonna cut slits in them, and that will be our bike rack. So our grass is not like, you know, beautiful beautiful city grass, and we don't care. This way I'm not cutting it forever. There's some wood over there. We still have to put our shed up, but there's the fire pit. There's some of our kayaks underneath the deck. We've got, I think we've got 4 adult and 3 kid. I can't remember now. That's just a bucket of water to wash your feet before you go in. Now this, I said I was going to do this at 3:15, but I guess I'll do it now. This is all new. This is what Dean has been working on. So this has just been a muck mess. So here is, Darlene, I don't know if you remember what this side looked like, but it's entirely different now. So Dean still needs to put more rocks in there. And so I've got all my flowers along this side of the property, and just blocks and little stones. And doesn't that look so different, Dar, than what it was? Like, it's so clean. And I think right around here, Darlene, is where you rolled your ankle last year. You won't be doing that this year. So here's some stones that our grandkids painted, and there's a birdhouse that Dean built with them. And so I've got like a little stepping stone path. And so there's my bike, and then just continuing on the path. I'm trying not to jiggle. We still, like, there's still stuff that has to get put away. So it's a work in progress, people. But lots of fun. This is where Dean and I thrive. Little kettle hanging from the tree. I'll show you what we've done in our backyard. We call the lakeside the front yard. And now we're heading into the backyard, so that's where the driveway is, where you would come in. So just, you know, look past the mess. And now this is all going to get put up against the lake house, just to clean that up, and more rocks. And there's that sexy looking worker guy. I probably should not have said that, sorry. If that offended anyone. Anyway, there's just he's the hired help. Yes, he does look great, Christine. Oh dear. I don't want to step on the grass. We've had so much rain, which has been fantastic because we needed it. So the grass is a little bit mucky. So yeah, so Dean's prepping that. There's my herbs or my herbs. I don't know what you call them. Do you call them herbs or herbs? I don't know, but they're my herbs. Yeah, so there's our path. And so anyway, so much for doing this at 3:15. I just did it now. So, and there, if I'm standing here, look how beautiful that looks. I love it. It just cleans it up so much. So I'm going to, oh boy, scary, but I'm going to flip the camera around. Because I'm probably like a really bad mess. Anyway, that is the lake house tour. Yeah, Kathy, it is so nice. And that behind us, that's the garage, that's the woodshed, and there's my little tool shed for like my rakes and all of that kind of stuff. So anyway, one last look where it is beautiful rather than that face. And there's the path that leads all the way to the lake. Anyway, thanks for popping in, and it is lovely. Thank you so much for popping in, girls. It's beautiful. Can't wait to share it with y'all. Talk to you later.